Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Game of Thrones. Today we'll be watching episode 6 of season 4, The Laws of Gods and Men. I'm from the title itself, I'm just trying to think. The Laws of Gods and Men. Because Tyrion is standing trial, I think that's what this title really entails. And we are possibly going to see that today, and today I mean in this episode, but at the same time this could also mean in terms of, I don't know, literally every other storyline that's existing at the same time as what Tyrion's trial is. But I only think Laws of Gods and Men, law, trial, that's what I thought. So possibly I may be wrong, but I don't know. Because Tyrion's trial is very close by, and it's not like we're going to wait for an entire season. By we, I mean me. I'm not going to have to wait until season 5 or something to do it. But I feel like we're going to have that in this episode. But other than that, as I said, I'm very excited with the entire storyline. We have understood where Daenerys' standpoint from, like in terms of her ruling Marine, we've understood that. Jon has secured Craster's keep, and he's killed all the rest of the assholes that were that once was a part of the Night's Watch. And from there, Bran is heading towards the north, further north, to find the three-eyed raven. Then Tommen was named king of the 7 kingdoms and Westeros and all that. Then we have the Hound is still with Arya. Sansa is with her aunt Lysa and with Baelish, and she plans on marrying Robin, or arranges that she marries Robin, and that is once Tyrion is executed. I just can't. And and then we have Brienne and lovely Pod hitting the road to find Sansa Stark and Arya. I hope they know that Arya is alive, so that they can secure these 2 girls. And I don't know where to take them, but keep them with you for forever. So I'm not sure, but let's see where this goes. Other than that, I'm very excited, so let's not wait any further. Let's find out what episode 6 of season 4 for Game of Thrones is all about. Wait a second, what the fuck did it say? What's this? What is this? Did it just say Bravos? Did it say Bravos? I thought it said Bravos. Was that a coin rolling down into the Iron Bank? The sigil changed, right? They're heading into Bravos. Look at this thing. Holy God, what is that? I think it's like taller than 2 Burj Khalifas on top of each other. Wow, look at the flooring.
Easterners are a different sense of time I've often found. Once I was waiting for Salador's son here in Bravos. Together we were going to run 3 shiploads of the finest.
Wasn't this man in Sherlock Holmes? In Sherlock with Benedict?
What can we do for you, Lord Stannis?
This is Stannis of the House Baratheon, King of the Andals and the First Men, Lord of the 7 Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm.
The Iron Throne is currently occupied by Tommen of the House Baratheon.
He is a bastard, born of incest, as was his brother before him.
Yes, we have heard this story.
It's not a story, it's the truth.
The King's grandfather tells a different story. Your books are filled with words like usurper and madman and blood right. Here, our books are filled with numbers. We prefer the stories they tell. More plain. How many fighting men remain loyal to you?
1,000.
And how many ships do you have? Are ones still afloat, Sir Davos, not at the bottom of Blackwater Bay?
Whoa. He's not bullshitting.
32.
I'm afraid we must respectfully decline your request. But we thank you for paying us the honor of your visit.
My lord.
I'm not a lord, Sir Davos Seaworth. You would not be either here.
That would be the pirates. I just moved what they stole from one place to another. This is the payment that was demanded by King Stannis for my crimes. I consider it an honest accounting.
The war is over.
As long as Stannis lives, the war is not over. The real power in King's Landing.
Sir Davos.
Humour me.
Tywin Lannister.
How old is Tywin Lannister?
67.
67, and when he dies, who's in command? Cersei Lannister, a queen whose people despise her. Jaime Lannister, a man best known for killing the king he was sworn to protect. Tywin's gone. Who do you back?
That is a problem for another time.
There's only one reliable leader left in Westeros. Stannis. He's got the birthright. He's in his prime. He's a tried and tested battle commander, and he doesn't just talk about paying people back, he does it.
Bring me my red shirt. The first mate brings the red shirt, the captain puts it on, and when the pirates try to board, the brave captain leads his men to victory.
Yeah,
A few days later, the lookout screams, "2 pirate ships!" The captain replies, "So that if I
Gerard, is that
you
you?
will not see me bleed." The next morning, the lookout screams, "10 pirate ships! We are surrounded!"
Do you think they ever met a pirate who didn't tell them that joke?
Davos,
Yes, it is.
I heard you were rotting in a dungeon in Dragonstone. Once I thought this man loved me. Now I know he despises me. He wants to see me die, poor and alone on some pole.
Whoa, so you got the deal there, babe. Yo, that's a lot of
You won't
coins.
be alone, and you won't be poor. There's a chest of the good stuff left back in your house. I gave it to your wife.
On the first night of the full moon, I will hunt down every islander still on our lands and flay them living. The way I flayed the 20 ironborn scum I found at Winterfell. In the box, you'll find a special gift, Theon's favorite toy. Leave the north now, or more boxes will follow, with more Theon. Natural-born son of Roose Bolton, Lord of the Dreadfort, and Warden of the North. They skinned our countrymen, and they mutilated my brother, your prince. Everything they've
can't
done
see
to him,
anything.
they've also done to you.
Oh god, I can
As
see
long
that
as
very
they can
well.
hurt our prince with impunity, the word Ironborn means nothing.
Fudge me. I'll take that back, thanks.
Oh, I'm here for Theon Greyjoy. Take me to the dungeons.
Lost Kate in the right.
Thank you.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Go, Theon, go.
It's me, Yara.
You can't trick me. Tell him you couldn't trick me.
I'm not tricking you, Theon. I'm saving you.
Read, my name is Reed.
Oh my god, he's being tortured too much.
This is turning into a lovely evening.
Oh my god, Theon!
Give me my brother, and no more of your men will die.
You've got bigger balls than he ever did. And with those big balls, how fast can you run?
Quick, to the ship, now.
For your brother!
My brother's dead.
Holy shit, dude.
Those creatures who came in the night, they wanted to take you away. And you didn't let them. You remained loyal.
I didn't want them to take me.
Why do we kill him?
It's a bath. For you. Remove those rags. Now.
Oh my god. Look at that smile on his face, my god. Theon, I hope you find the courage to kill him.
Do you love me, Reek?
Yes, of course, my lord.
Good. Because I need you to do something for me. Something very important. Some bad men hold this castle. I need your help to take this castle back.
Ugh, I hate the way he talks to him like a child.
I need you to play a role.
Don't fucking say Theon Greyjoy.
To pretend to be someone you're not.
Don't fucking say Theon Greyjoy.
Pretend to be who?
Theon Greyjoy.
Lord have mercy. Oh, I can't see this. Oh, the dragons are big and big.
Zeoprosio elos, Dorzalti, Merino Daria, Andaros I Aereo Varo Daria, Hen Parmenko and Basma Halisi, Balamont Prejatis, Simonia Zatruzoti. He is a goat herd.
A goat herd.
He says he prayed for your victory against the slave masters. I thank him for his prayers. Dardaina de Sacrimos. It was your dragons, he says. They came this morning for his flock. Tell this man I am sorry for his hardship. I cannot bring back his goats, but I will see he has paid their value 3 times over.
Fuck me, 3 times. She's ruling. I like your necklace. What's that about? What? Is that? Yes, babe, I like that. Is that not... Easy boy. Very complicated. Is that not...
Queen Daenerys, tales of your beauty were not exaggerated.
I thank you.
Father, one of Meereen's most respected and beloved citizens, oversaw the restoration and maintenance of its greatest landmarks. You crucified him. I pray you'll never live to see a member of your family treated so cruelly.
Your father crucified innocent children.
My father spoke out against crucifying those children. Is it justice to answer one crime with another?
I am sorry you no longer have a father, but my treatment of the masters was no crime. You'd be wise to remember that.
The tone.
You are the queen, and I am a servant of Meereen, a servant who does not wish to see its traditions eradicated.
What traditions?
And what traditions do you speak of?
The tradition of funeral rite, proper burial in the Temple of the Graces.
And what of the slave children these noble Meereenese crucified? Would you have begged me for their right to a proper burial?
I cannot defend the actions of the masters. I can only speak to you as a son who loved his father. Let me have him brought to the temple and buried with dignity so that he might find peace in the next world.
Why would you want the arrest 162 then?
Bury your father.
I don't trust you. This music means don't trust him.
There are 212 supplicants waiting, Your Grace. 212.
Lord have mercy. Barristan, you need to get a chair. Both of you. With that armor, you need to both sit down. All of you. I forget so many of you are standing.
These meetings aren't always going to be this early, are they? I was up late last night. Does this mean I am a master of something now? Coins, ships...
Lord Tywin and I already determined that... Lord Tywin, it's a great honour to have been granted a seat on this council.
Our trial begins this afternoon.
Sandor Clegane
Varys, it's been a while.
in the Riverlands, my lord.
My birds tell me the hound slaughtered 5 of our soldiers. I believe the phrase, "fuck the king," was uttered.
What would it take to make the common soldier stupid enough to try his luck with the Hound?
She has conquered the city and rules as its queen.
Conquered with what?
She commands an army of Unsullied, my queen, some 8,000 strong.
That's
She has a company of sellswords, the second sons.
Mormont is spying on her for us.
No longer he appears to be fully devoted to her. As for Sir Barristan, it would seem he took his dismissal from the King's Guard a bit harder than anticipated.
Not fit to protect my son.
Joffrey didn't die on his watch. Dismissing him was as insulting as it was stupid.
Don't tell me you're worried about a child halfway across the world.
A child with 2 seasoned warriors counseling her.
They are very impressive on the battlefield. Less so in the bedroom.
Dragons haven't won a war in 300 years. Armies win them all the time.
White Walkers haven't made an appearance in thousands of years, but here they are.
Oh, Tyrell, be a good man. Fetch my quill and paper.
Oh my god.
Lord Varys.
Only Varys. I'm not actually a nobleman. No one is under obligation to call me lord.
And yet everyone does.
You seem quite knowledgeable about the Unsullied. Did you spend much time in Essos?
5 years. Most of us live and die in the same corner where we were born and never get to see any of it. I don't want to be most of us.
Most of us aren't princes.
You are from Essos. I have an ear for accents.
I've lost my accent entirely.
I have an ear for that as well.
Oh, so good.
You get here.
It's a long story.
One you don't like telling people. We have some lovely boys on retainer, but you did like boys before. Really? I hope you won't be offended when I say I never would have guessed.
Not at all. But I was never interested in girls either.
What then?
Nothing.
Everybody is interested in something.
Not me. When I see what desire does to people, what it's done to this country, I am very glad to have no part in it. The absence of desire leaves one free to pursue other things.
The throne. Right. Oof.
I've been pardoned. Really?
Father's orders.
Well, we mustn't disappoint Father.
Lovely ring. Tyrion, win this, please. Oh, please.
I, Tommen of the House Baratheon, first of my name, King of the Andals and the First Men, and Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, do hereby recuse myself from this trial. Tywin of the House Lannister, Hand of the King, Protector of the Realm, will sit as judge in my stead.
Of course.
With him Prince Oberyn of the House Martell, and Lord Mace of the House Tyrell. And if found guilty, may the gods punish the accused.
Tyrion of the House Lannister. Stand accused by the Queen Regent of Regicide. Did you kill King Joffrey?
No,
Did your wife, the Lady Sansa?
not that I know of.
Tyrion, don't act smart
How
now,
would you
please.
say he died then? Crown may call its first witness.
Once we'd got King Joffrey safely away from the mob, the imp rounded on him. He slapped the king across the face and called him a vicious idiot and a fool. Compared his grace to the mad king and suggested he'd meet the same fate. When I spoke in the king's defense, he threatened to have me killed.
Oh, why don't you tell them what Joffrey was doing? Pointing a loaded crossbow at Sansa Stark while you tore at her clothes and beat her.
Silence!
Basilisk venom,
Ugh.
widow's blood, wolf's bane, essence of nightshade, sweet sleep, tears of Lys. My stores were plundered.
By whom?
By the accused, Tyrion Lannister, after he had me wrongfully imprisoned.
Was it without question poison that killed him?
Without question. He was last seen spiriting Sansa Stark, the wife of the accused, away from the feast. She wore this necklace the day of the wedding.
Marjorie
Rare
knows
and
this is not
terrible
Tyrion,
poison.
but
I will hurt you for this. Day will come when you think you are safe and happy, and your joy will turn to ashes in your mouth, and you will know the debt is paid.
Your own brother said this to you.
Shortly before the Battle of Blackwater Bay, as it turned out when the attack came, Joff insisted on remaining at the battlements. He believed his presence would inspire the troops.
Tyrion said, and you will know the debt is paid.
I discovered he'd been keeping whores in the Tower of the Hand. I asked him to confine his salacious acts to the brothel where such behavior belonged. He wasn't pleased.
Thank you, Your Grace, for the courage of your testimony.
does Loras know that his own grandmother did this?
He said, perhaps you should speak more softly to me then. Monsters are dangerous, and just now kings are dying like flies.
And he said this to you at a meeting of the small council?
Yes, perhaps his marriage to Sansa Stark had made him more sympathetic to the Northern cause.
bunch of
Your excuse,
tricks.
Lord Varys. Father, may I ask the witness one question? You once said that without me, the city would have faced certain defeat. You said the histories would never mention me, but you would not forget. Have you forgotten, Lord Varys?
Sadly, my lord, I never forget a thing.
We will adjourn for now. Toll the bells in an hour's time. Clear the court!
If Jamie is looking like this, it means that he knows that the case is not working in his favor, which means Tyrion, this is all a setup. Tyrion is meant to lose this trial.
Condemn your own son to death.
I've condemned no one. The trial is not over.
This isn't a trial, it's a farce. Cersei has manipulated everything, and you know it.
I know nothing of the sort.
I've always hated Tyrion.
He killed his king.
As did I. I saved your life so you could murder my brother.
There'll be murder, it'll be justice.
Justice?
I'm performing my sworn duty as Hand of the King. If Tyrion is found guilty, he will be punished accordingly.
He'll be executed.
No, he'll be punished accordingly.
What happens to your dynasty when Tyrion dies?
Ask him.
I'm a Kingsguard, forbidden by oath to carry on the family line.
I'm well aware of your oath.
What happens to your name? Who carries the lion banner into future battles? Lancel Lannister? Others whose names I don't even remember.
What happens to my dynasty if I spare the life of my grandson's killer?
It survives. Through me. I'll leave the Kingsguard. I'll take my place as your son and heir if you let Tyrion live.
Done.
What?
But Tyrion will be given the chance to speak. He'll plead for mercy. I'll allow him to join the Night's Watch. You will leave King's Landing to assume your rightful place at Casterly Rock. You will marry a suitable woman and father children named Lannister. And you'll never turn your back on your family again.
Not going well, is it?
You're going to be found guilty.
Oh, you think so?
And when you are, you need to enter a formal plea for mercy and ask to be sent to the wall. Father's agreed to it. He'll spare your life and allow you to join the Night's Watch.
Ned Stark was promised the same thing, and we both know how that turned out.
Father is not Joffrey. He'll keep his word.
How do you know?
Do you trust me?
The only person I trust here is Tyrion. What? Who? No fucking way! No! Oh my god! She!
State your name.
Shay.
Do you swear by all the gods that your testimony will be true and honest? This man stands accused of murdering King Joffrey. What do you know of this?
I know that he's guilty.
What?
He and Sansa planned it together.
Silence!
She wanted revenge for her father, her mother, her brother. She blamed their deaths on the king. Tyrion was happy to help. He hated Joffrey. He hated the queen.
Why would he reveal such plans to his wife's maid?
I wasn't just her maid. I was his whore.
I beg your pardon. You said you were his...
His whore. I was with another man, a knight in your lordship's army. But when Tyrion arrived at the camp, he sent one of his cutthroats into our tent. I want you to fuck me like it's my last night in this world. I kissed him where he wanted. I licked him where he wanted. I let him put himself where he wanted. I was his property. I would wait in his chambers for hours so he could use me when he was bored. He ordered me to call him my lion. I took his face in my hands and said, I am yours and you are mine.
Please don't.
I am a whore. Remember? That was before he married Sansa. After that, all he wanted was her. But she wouldn't let him in her bed. So he promised to kill King Joffrey for her.
I saved you. I saved this city. And all your worthless lives. I should have let Stannis kill you all.
Father, I'm guilty. Guilty.
Is that what you want to hear?
You admit you poisoned the king?
No. Of that I'm innocent. I'm guilty of being a dwarf.
You're not on trial for being a dwarf.
Oh, yes I am. I've been on trial for that my entire life. I did not do it. I did not kill Joffrey, but I wish that I had. Watching your vicious bastard die gave me more relief than 1,000 lying whores. I wish I was the monster you think I am. I wish I had enough poison for the whole pack of you. I would gladly give my life to watch you all swallow it. I will not give my life for Joffrey's murder, and I know I'll get no justice here. I will let the gods decide my fate. I demand a trial by combat.
Sorry, I'm crying because I can't believe what Shay was saying. I can't believe that. I don't know what she was promised or what she's going to get out of this. All Tyrion did was try to get her to leave King's Landing so that she does not get killed, and now she's doing the exact opposite and hurting him 10 times more. I'm so bad. I'm sorry, but that was ridiculous. How can you judge a trial when everything that has been said is a lie? Like, it just goes to show how corrupt the system is, and you can get what you want if you lie your way into it. I cannot believe. It's just the Shay bit was shocking beyond belief, because literally the reason he called her his whore and made her feel so made her feel like this so that she would leave, because he knew she wouldn't leave. I'm sorry, but that was very hard to watch. Like, everything was going fine until she enters. I'm just getting angry. I'm just really getting angry because I seriously want to know what she's promised. She literally was saying no to everything Tyrion did in terms of trying to get her to leave. A house in Pentos, diamonds, money, so much, and still she refuses to leave. But now she is being promised something for her to testify against him and to say everything against him. And she said that she would die for Sansa, and now she's putting Sansa in this, man. Like, I can't believe it. I'm sorry, but she was a shock for me. Okay, we saw that the deal is set for Stannis to get more gold from the Iron Bank, because Sir Davos was able to pay Salador's son money for what he was owed for bringing his ships to King's Landing during the Blackwater Bay. And then Yara heads to Dreadford. Theon is tortured beyond belief. He is unable to escape, and now Ramsay wants him to act as Theon Greyjoy for taking a castle back, which I don't know. It can be maybe the Iron Islands, but I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know what castle he's talking about, but some kind of castle. And then yeah, the rest of stuff about the funeral, right, and that his dad Zor Lorak. I'm not even thinking about that bit because of what this ending is of Shays. Yeah, I think I'm done with Game of Thrones for a day, but I'll see you guys in episode 7. It's really hurting me. I don't know why, but it's just this is not... Definitely they were going to find Tyrion guilty. No matter what evidence is presented, they will find a way to twist and turn it against him. But I just... that I am yours and you are mine, but... Lord. Oh God. Anyway, I'll see you guys in episode 7. Thank you so much. And I really do hope that justice is prevailed, because this is some class A bullshit. See you in the next one. Bye.